Hello, can you see my screen? Hello, sorry about that. As I was saying, I'm going to show you something briefly now. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I want to show you the Jira flow for Agile methodology. Okay. And let's start with next. So this is Jira dashboard. Jira is a application project management tools, which means you can put requirement in form of user stories there. You can put tester can put their testing and put their bug there. Now this is the dashboard, and this is the project place. If you click on it, it will show different kind of projects that they have. Now, if you look at this, there are different kind of project and different kind of things that we are using it for. But for now, we'll just work on Folion. Let's look at Folion property project or Folion UK project. If you click on this, that's the project. It will bring the dashboard for that particular project on board.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Sorry, I think the system is so slow.
Okay. Yes.
Now, so this is fully on property dashboard. Now this is sprint 2. That's the name of the sprint we are working on now. So this is what the developer will do, including the bug. When you see this red sign, means it's a bug. But if it's on green, that means it's a user story, it's a requirement. So both the what need to be fixed in form of bugs and what need to be based on for that 2 weeks sprint. If you discover a bug in that sprint, in that 2 weeks interval, the developer must finish it before the next sprint, or otherwise they will move it to the next sprint. And all the tasks in form of user story, the requirements must be put here into do. And they will not be depending on the number of developers they have to execute those development or coding. Now, once they finish, they move it. You can either use this one, just move this like it's in progress. They started working on, in progress means they started working on this defect, because this is a defect.
Yes.
Because when you are reporting a defect, you put the issue there, the step, the picture, you take a screenshot of that defect, you summarize what the defect is all about, you state the severity of the defect. We are still going to discuss that in details when we get to reporting of defect. I'm just trying to explain other methodologies. And once that is done, when the developer finish working on this and the thing is fixed, they move it to this place. And once you do your testing, you put a comment.
Let them know it's
done. If it's fixed, if defects are not being fixed, you put a comment, put that you have tested this and this thing is still the bug. You now move it back. And other notes, and that is that on that. We are not discussing, we are not trying to do defect reporting now, but here is what we call backlog. Here is when the business analyst or product owner will put all what to do. If you see this green, this one is defect. This green, red is a defect. This is green is requirement or user story. That should be able to create account on the platform. That is the requirement. Now, inside this requirement, when you look at it, the BA or product owner will now expatiate what information will the account creation should provide. The user that want to create an account should provide. First name, last name. These are what they will put in description. First name, last name, email address, telephone number, and those are the things we expect the person that want to create an account should submit online. And these are the things developer will create a feed for them to develop when they are developing. They will create a feed for first name. They will create a feed for second, last name. They will create a feed for user to put their email address. They will create a feed to put telephone number if it's part of the requirement, and password, confirm your password and click create. Those are the things the business analyst or the product owner have stated that for the person to create an account, they need to provide all those information. And once they finish, they move it that they finish this requirement and the build is now ready for you as a tester to test it. Now, as a tester, you put your customer's last name, email address, telephone number, and confirm password, your password that you want to use, confirm your password and click create. And once that is done, you receive an email. Once you receive an email, you confirm your email. And once you finish confirming your email, you now put in your email address and password, and you should be able to log in successfully. That's another thing entirely. But I won't want to bother us much on that one for now, because we are not here now. We are just talking about the methodologies. And on that note, I'm going to leave this place now. Then we'll go back to our Agile methodology that I'm explaining. I will get across for everyone the notes Yeah, this is agile methodology we are talking about. And don't forget what make an agile methodology team, because this are going to be like almost one week training every week. A whole day is for these methodologies. We have a product owner, we have testers, we have developer, we have project managers, and we have a Scrum Master. Depending on how big the project is or how big is the organization, they always have a product Scrum Masters. And I think generally they will have a designers, whether it's waterfall methodology, whether it is B model methodology, generally will have a designers, and that's all. Then the waterfall methodologies, they will always have a BA, business analyst, they will always have a testers, they will have a developers, they will have a project manager as well, and they will have a designer. V methodology is the same thing. They will have the same things. Business analyst. What I will show you the diagram for each of them. And the waterfall model is one that is falling in the form of water. The V model is in the form of V. We are going to discuss that next week. Then rapid application development methodology. This is like a prototype type, where you do attend prototype meeting 1, prototype meeting 2. Like just prepare a sample of what the website should look like. And once you finish a module, you take it to the product business owner or the person that asked you to develop the website. And when the person is happy with it, you approve it, and you do the next prototype meeting 2, and you carry on with the next requirement. And once you finish the requirement 2, and you go back to the business owner, showing what you've done. He tested it, he's happy with it, is paper signed. You go back, get another requirement. The whole project is going to finish. That is what we call rapid application development. So that as you are developing based on the initial requirement, the owner of the product is checking and confirm everything is working and it's okay, and give you the go ahead to continue with the next phase of the development. And that is what you require, call rapid application development. On that note, we are going to stop today, because I just, as a matter of fact, managed to do this training today. I have so many commitments here and there. And if you have any questions, Uncle,
No. I'm only raising the talk for you for.
Job well done. Thank you, sir. So
but I'm still looking for a job, but you better get me a job from wherever.
Eba worry. Eba lágbára láìpẹ́ eba ríṣẹ́. Eba ríṣẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ wa lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Amen. Amen.
So because we are also trying to set up our software house now to fully start our quality assurance testing team. So we'll become a contractor, doing software as a contracting and developing website for people.
Ah, very good.
Hey, ti wa senior office mi, uncle. Hey, ti wa keep me in new office me o.
I will come, definitely.
Okay.
I will come during the week.
Okay, sir.
I know when you close, you normally retire there before you come.
Yeah. I know. Okay, sir. So on that note, thank you very much.
If I don't come on Monday, I will come on Tuesday.
By God's grace. So, do you have any questions?
Yeah, on the course content now, which number are we? Which number specifically? Because
the course content.
Yeah, the course content.
Methodology now. This is where we are now.
Is it number 3 or number 4?
As a matter of fact, I'm following it based on what I've written. Because
you have treated number 3 and you went back to number 2 again.
Which one is number 3?
Software development life cycle.
Oh, you are good. Okay.
It's just a brief explanation. I've not treated it. This definition of software testing, the merit and merit of software testing team, website. These are just explanation. Now we are going deep now, one after the other. Hello.
So are we in number 2 now? Are we in number 2?
You understand what I mean by number 2?
Say number 2 software development methodology in Lawansi.
Yeah, software. We've done software development. Okay, we are in software development methodology now. Yeah.
We are checking out.
Okay.
Yeah, we are now on software methodology. The method they're using is developing software now. That's what we are on now. Which involves all the team, whether you're a BA, whether you're a project manager, whether you are a tester. Everybody needs to understand the methodology they are using to develop the software.
Okay.
Once we finish this software methodology, we now go to test design techniques.
Okay.
That's the technique tests are used to design their test cases.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. On that note, thank you very much. Have a wonderful night.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow, inshallah.
See you tomorrow, sir.
Okay.
Push me like